All right, it's that time of the week again. Tuesdays at Avon Liquor, beer tastings. Thursdays are wine tastings. Cary Hogan's joining me now. How are you?
Good morning. Very good,
Good
thank
morning.
you.
Good to see you.
Good to see you, too.
How was the farmer's market? Good?
Oh, it's busy. It's another busy Sunday, so yeah, it was good.
You guys are cranking it out.
Yeah.
7 days a week. Okay, so let's get into the beer tasting, too. First, what's the sampling this week?
Oh, we've got one of our favorite Colorados from Fort Collins. It's Odell's Brewery tonight.
Okay.
So we'll be tasting, I'm not sure exactly what we'll be tasting, but I kind of brought in different styles to expose you to Odell's. The very first one that you're looking at there is the 90 shilling. That's their flagship. So that beer has been very popular for Odell's. Nice style of beer. The next one is the IPA. This is one of the better IPAs on the market.
Well,
I know
what's an IPA? What makes it
Indian
different?
Pale Ale. So it's usually the hops. It's the hops treatment and how you do it. The next one's the Levity, which is an amber style ale. Then the Oktoberfest. It's not too early yet.
No, it's not.
Unbelievable. The pumpkin beers, all that stuff is starting to come in earlier.
Is that a pumpkin beer?
No, but Oktoberfest and pumpkin beers come together in usually fall. They're coming out earlier and earlier and earlier every year. So my warning to people is when October comes around, there's not going to be a lot of Oktoberfest left or pumpkin beer. So do come in. This is a beautiful.
Yeah, what is this big thing?
Odell's makes a lot of specialty brews, and this is an apricot sour. So it's beautiful. If you're into the new sour, it's not a new sour movement. Sours have been made for years in Belgium, but Americans are caught onto it now. So the sour department has just been expanding.
The sour department.
We have a department. It's really quite something.
So beer Odell tonight at
4
Avon
to
Liquor,
6.
4 to 6.
And 15% off your tasting purchases. So it's always a good night to shop, come, walk around, have a sip of beer. It's great because there's always a different style for everybody. Not everybody likes all the same beers, and it's hard when you come into a liquor store as big as ours. We have so many different products. It's like a deer in headlights.
Well,
it's
that's
hard.
why your staff is wonderful, and they can narrow it down. If you had to choose wine or beer for you on any given night, what would it be?
It's going to be wine.
Okay, so let's talk about Thursday night wine tasting.
Thursday night, 4 to 6 as well, 15% off your purchases. I picked some wines from Classic Distributing. These are going to be beautiful. La Fleur, and I'm sorry because I'm not French, excuse me.
That's a rosé.
But it's a rosé, a Bordeaux. So it's going to be Merlot driven. Always the rosés are made from red wine grapes. So I think it's a perfect marriage, the complexity of a red wine grape, but the crispness of a white. So at this time, rosé season's never over, okay? Just forget about it.
Rosés have come back in a big way.
Thank goodness. I've been pushing them for 10 years, and the Europeans have been drinking them for centuries. But, finally the Americans got over the pink color is not white Zinfandel, folks. It is not sweet. You will not find sweet rosés in my rosé department. You will find sweet white Zinfandel in a different place. But you've got to try these. They're gorgeous. They're great with barbecues. They're fabulous. So it's a great opportunity to try some rosé. We've got a beautiful little blend from Chile here. It's called the Heritage. It's Route 1's Heritage. So it's going to be a blend of some of the Cabernet Merlot. I believe it's got a little Carmenere in it. Great little value for $10.99. Take 15% off of that. It's almost free.
Wow.
Then you've got Felino. Now this is from Argentina. It's a Cabernet, and it's made by the famous Paul Hobbs. So Paul Hobbs makes lots of good California wines, his Paul Hobbs, his Crossbar, and all of these. Argentina's his love now. He's down there most of the time. And the Cabernet from Paul Hobbs, he has brought his expertise down to it's a emerging wine country down there in Argentina. And he's brought some beautiful sophistication and some ideas on that. So that's a great bottle of wine. Then we've got Force of Nature. I love this. This is a big wine. It's a blend. It's $16.99 again with your 15% off. Great little barbecue wine too. A little richer, a little bigger style.
Yum.
So in here we've got 4 different styles of wine. There's going to be something in there that's going to work for you.
Thursday night.
Thursday night, come around, sip. It's great nights to shop, Tuesdays and Thursdays.
I also like seeing lots of screw tops have made such a huge resurgence, and it doesn't change anything except it's because cork's expensive. It's
exactly right. And to get good cork, because I was in Portugal, as you know, and that's where they produce the corks, a lot of wineries choose lesser quality corks. It's not the cork trees from Portugal that are doing that. It is the choice of the winemaker, and they're super expensive. So if you're trying to do inexpensive wine, to add a cork to is going to add to the consumer $2 to $3 a bottle for a good cork.
Right.
So for every night drinking wine, we know we're taking it home and drinking it. let's not fool each other. We don't need the sommelier to pull out the cork for you.
Okay.
Just pop it, would you?
Just pop
and the
it,
other
would ya?
thing is that there's a lot of taint, so there could be 10% of one bottle in each case can be off because of cork. So screw tops are good.
There you go. Screw tops are good. Cary Hogan, thank you.
You're
Avon Liquor,
welcome.
beer tasting tonight, wine tasting Thursday night. Swing by Avon Liquor, beer, wine, have a good time. We're going to take a break and we're going to give you details on what's coming up tomorrow for Good Morning Vail. We'll be right back.